25th, we're finding out who's got what it takes. Young talent against CZW veterans. Real stakes. This is where it all begins.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Scott Holiday here with Frank Hargraves. This is the CZW Scouting Combine. We're going to see some new talent trying to light up the world of professional wrestling. How you feeling, Frank?
I am feeling excited. We got some CZW debuts.
Christian Rocco there coming out.
I'm here, baby. I'm in the combat zone. You know what that means? It's time to get wild. Come on, man.
Yeah, work with us here on production. There's some new faces here. Christian Rocco looking good. And the CZW Arena, Scott. Hey, watch out, man. You're in the firing zone.
He just threw his sunglasses at me.
You're going to have to get a little tougher than that here in CZW, Scott.
Wild child. Making no friends here in the combat zone.
Our first show here at the new CZW Arena.
A beautiful establishment we have here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Heart of wrestling, heart of hardcore wrestling, the heart of CZW wrestling.
And here comes Tim Dynamite. Tim Dynamite showed up with a chip on his shoulder, and it remained there for the duration of the combine. Tim Dynamite said he was invited to be here. I mean, we invited everybody to be here, but
I'd like to uninvite him. He's assaulting the CZW faithful. These fine people who have braved the weather tonight to come out. Do you know it's a torrential downpour out there, Scott?
oh, it's raining hard, and the shots are going to rain down here in a second. Tim Dynamite mean-mugging everybody in the building. He was here all day training.
Tim Dynamite has got some dance moves, Scott. Look at that. He looks like one of those blow-up things in front of the car dealerships.
Makes me want to buy a used car.
Hold on, Scott. I think there's a large kind of
Oh yeah, I mean we got a really big match coming up.
No,
here.
there's a really large world heavyweight champion behind you, breathing down your neck.
Oh hey,
yeah,
Aaron Ash is here.
I think he might want to. Scott,
I'll step away.
Aaron Ash, CZW World Heavyweight Champion, Aaron Ash. Let me make you some room here, champ. Thanks for coming in on commentary. Scott is, okay. Aaron Ash is now with me here on the commentary desk as we watch this match between Tim Dynamite and Christian Rocco. Do you know who each of the wrestlers are? Aaron, were you here today for the tryouts?
I wasn't here for the tryouts.
Okay. And what did you make of Tim Dynamite and Christian Rocco? Do you think those are potential competitors for the CZW World Heavyweight Championship? Their champ?
Nobody's worthy of talking to me. Nobody's worthy of even challenging me for the belt. However, I saw Tim Dynamite. He really impressed me. You know.
Yeah. He's quite a character right now. Christian Rocco coming in on Tim Dynamite into the corner. He might have impressed you in training, but Christian Rocco is taking the lead here.
You know, I don't know about those pants, but
oh, he saw it coming. It was well scouted.
see?
That's what you saw from Tim Dynamite. It's that intelligence. Yeah. No, I saw that too. Yeah. taking him over with the headlock. He's got him down. He's got him where he wants him.
Listen, quite honestly, I think Christian's biggest flaw is these pants. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh wow, look, the pants look great. I like extreme fashion, and so I like what Christian Rocco's wearing, but I know it's not for everybody, champ. So you wouldn't wear those?
Not at all.
Okay.
Listen, Frank, you wear leather in 97 degrees. I can't trust what you do.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a lifestyle.
No, I like what Tim's doing. He's keeping Christian down. He's slowing that pace down.
He is keeping control of Christian Rocco as he drives him into the mat with an overhead strike. He's got some words for the CZW faithful, he does. What do you think of the new Combat Zone Arena champion? Is this an arena befit a champion such as yourself?
Listen, first of all, anywhere I go, I elevate what I'm around. Whether it's the people, whether it's the wrestlers, whether it's the venue. So if the champ is here, you know it's a worthy place.
We look forward to seeing you here in action, although I don't see that you have a match here tonight, champ.
Well, like I was telling you earlier, there was no one at this combine to impress me enough for me to stand across the ring with him. But the champ is still here.
All right, Tim Dynamite taking control. Oh, a slap! Christian Rocco's fired up. Tim Dynamite over. Driven down to the mat with Christian Rocco.
You see, there's a little bit of inexperience. He's letting him aggravate him. He's making mistakes. That's not good.
Good call, champ. Aaron Ash, expert analysis. Add that to your list of accolades.
I just might. Hey, fun fact about my accomplishments. Did you know next month there will be 2 full years of me being a champion?
That is correct. Yeah, we are coming up on the 2-year anniversary. I think on the 6th. The 5th. Okay, I was close. I was close. I do.
The world knew when I won the belt, we needed a celebration. The whole country celebrated that.
Tim Dynamite celebrating the slam. They're going for a pin. No, kick out. Christian Rocco. Oh, and he seems to know it, taking umbrage with Ref Julie out there, keeping order. We got a pin. Christian Rocco is up. Swinging for the fences. Tim seems to really have a great drop kick.
That was beautiful.
Really good. Is he going for the cover? Don't know if I've seen too many guys put away with the drop kick, but if you were going to put away with someone with the drop kick, that might be the drop kick that you would do it with.
Well, I mean, he's no Ryan Clancy.
That is right. That is right. What do you think about competitors like Ryan Clancy? Is that someone that you think might be able to take a swing for the World Heavyweight Championship at some point?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, he's not going to be swinging it much, with the injury.
Ooh.
But Clancy is a hell of a competitor.
Ooh.
I would have loved to beat him up. Just got to wait a couple of months, I guess.
Right, we were supposed to see him in action on the next episode of CZW Blacklight, which will be airing live on IWTV on May 9th. Now you're on that show. You're going to be against Akira, not in singles though. You're going to be with Troy Parker against Akira and Brando Lee. Are you ready for the match, champ? Oh, that's what we've seen for over 700 days.
Let's not forget, Troy and I are former tag team champions.
Oh my God! Springboard back elbow from Christian Rocco drives Tim Dynamite into the CZW Arena match. Thunderous applause from the CZW faithful. Oh my God! Lariat! Back elbow! Oh, pops him up, champ! Oh!
He's been watching my match.
Oh my God, so I was about to say, Aaron Ash like dominance from Christian Rocco. Oh, I can't believe Tim Dynamite kicked out. What is Tim Dynamite made of it? Oh my God. Oh my God. For a debut showing, what a match. Blow him a kiss and a big miss. Don't telegraph it. Is that right, champ? Would you say don't show people what you're gonna do? Oh my God!
We're taking it home.
The best way people can see what you've done is when they watch the tape afterwards. You don't want to let them see it.
Oh. Tim Dynamite once again signaling what he's going to do and eating a fistful of face slaps. Hey. Oh, we almost had a pinfall there. Jumping into the arms of Christian Rocco. He's got him up Fireman's Carry.
Air raid.
Oh my God. That is it. Christian Rocco has won the first match at the CZW Arena. A great showing from both Tim Dynamite and Christian Rocco here at our debut show. Wouldn't you say so? World Heavyweight Champion Aaron Ash.
I definitely would. Listen, I think we're going to try to get Scott back.
Okay, all right, well.
Right out of the building.
Hey, look, this wasn't any, I thought that it might be a little more uncomfortable, but it's actually kind of nice having you here, champ. You feel free to come back.
I just might.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you on May 9th. CZW Blacklight. That's right, airing live here on IWTV. Don't miss it! Scott Holiday, welcome back to the commentary desk.
That was a great match. I had a lot of things to say that no one got to hear. What a great match.
Sorry about that, Scott.
Great victory for Christian Rocco there.
Yeah, I'm a little crazy. Yeah, I'm a little out there. But I'm here to give you an experience like no other. And it's time, here at the Combat Zone, for everyone here to live life on the wild side.
God damn it! God damn it! God damn you! Why? What do you have coming up? What do I have coming up? You know it! You know what I have coming up! May 31st! Group of guys from Texas are coming up here to kick my ass. They're coming to the controversy zone to try to kick my ass.
Well, I got qualified for a deathmatch tournament in Houston.
Oh, good for you! Good for you! What? Oh, sorry. You have a match tonight. And I just want to let you guys know.
Wait. As you say match, are you talking me versus Jimmy again?
No.
Well, fuck
you. No, you guys are going to tag tonight.
What?
Just, that's what I was told.
Wait.
I didn't make the decision.
You're tagging.
Good.
We're tagging.
I'm glad you understand.
Wait, no, fuck you. Come back here. Not there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready to get set for our next exciting
James Gray becoming more and more of a staple here in CZW.
Used to be part of Mob Hill, broken out on his own, embracing his combat sports background. Last time we saw him, it was a mix of martial arts in that ring more than it was wrestling, and I like to see it, man. It was a brutal fight. Always with the gear. Whoa.
He is the all-day advocate,
James Gray really embracing that capoeira style as of late.
Look at that gear.
And great gear, but I'm going to talk about him as an athlete.
I mean, look, I can't get past how shiny his, gear is. Speaking of shiny,
and here comes another standout from today's combine.
the CZW debut of Kid Neon.
Kid Neon, very impressive here today. So much energy in this kid.
He's really firing up the CZW Arena crowd as he comes out here, trying to make a name for himself.
I mean, let's talk about the opportunity here.
A huge opportunity.
I didn't know who Kid Neon Neon was earlier today. And then through his hard work and dedication here in our combine, has earned an opportunity.
One of the most athletic competitors. Okay.
A very good matchup here.
Oh yeah, I mean we have the ground and pound style of James Gray versus the high-flying athletics of Kid Neon.
Yeah, both of these competitors have quite the gas tank. I'm expecting this one to burn quick.
I mean, if I was James Gray, what I would try to do is to ground Kid Neon. I would not play that high-flying game with him. He was a standout today in the tryouts, maybe one of the most athletic competitors of the tryout, let alone of the combat zone at this point.
James Gray showing off some showmanship here.
I think the crowd has made it clear who their favorite is.
Kid Neon already making quite an impact here.
You know, James got it. This might throw him off his game now. He trains down here once, twice every week. I mean, he's got to feel like this is his home. And Kid Neon sending this message to him.
Yeah, the idea of Kid Neon coming into James Gray's house and getting all the cheers here.
Oh my God, it's got to just really get under James' skin. I wonder if we're going to see it come out and how he's going to wrestle.
Oh, James is going to try to end this early. Just right for that rear naked choke. Blocked in the hip toss, and right to that cross arm breaker.
Trying to get it.
Kid Neon keeping his hands clasped, turning into a pinning situation there. Great counter.
Scouted from Kid Neon. He must know who he's up against in there.
Leapfrogging over. Rolling through. A little do-si-do action there. Another leapfrog. Anything you can do, I can do better. But Kid Neon turns it around.
Oh! Kid Neon.
Drop kick right to the mush.
Wow, James taken aback by this onslaught from Kid Neon in his debut showing.
Especially with that drop kick, it's turned to inside out.
You know, he might have suckered him in.
Flying all over the place.
James Gray, I think he's got the years of experience on Kid Neon.
Oh my God! And now, just driving the knees.
There it is. That's that mixed martial arts training that he has. Get him on the ground and just pound him into submission.
Another pounce down, not going for the cover, looking to deal more damage here. Just a classic wrestling takedown there.
Oh my God, just the brutality of James Gray. I mean, this is
cover.
Whoa!
Really good for two there. You see James there targeting like the kidneys and the liver area.
That's right.
That can actually knock you out. That can incapacitate.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take any of those shots from James Gray.
James Gray in control. Showing Kid Neon exactly whose house he stepped into.
Oh, listen to that chop.
The acoustics are great in here in the CZW arena. Building that momentum. Kid Neon gets out of the way. And now Kid Neon trying to fire back here.
This is what I'm saying. James has controlled the pace. He's slowed it down and he's in control. Kid Neon needs to ramp it up.
Laid vertical suplex there. The cover. Kid Neon staying alive in this.
That's like a 2.9 on that kick out. That slam was devastating.
Well, if Kid Neon loses this match, there's no guarantee we will ever see him in the combat zone again. This is his opportunity to really make an impression.
That is the harsh reality of combat zone wrestling. The best of the best wrestlers wrestle here.
Now introducing Kid Neon to that top turnbuckle. Neon with the counter though.
There are real stakes.
And again with that drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick, Kid Neon. You gotta have more than a beautiful drop kick.
Kid Neon trying to shake loose the cobwebs here. Can't capitalize on that drop kick.
He needs to assemble all the tools if he wants to beat James Gray.
Step up Enziguri on the money.
Sending James Gray into the corner. He is reeling. Now is his chance. He needs to capitalize on it.
Flies in again with that drop kick.
Rapid fire drop kicks to the head. What an onslaught. Flying back elbow. We got a pin.
The cover here. Only good for 2.
James withstood a ton of damage.
And earns him inside out with that lariat into the cover here. Oh, James Gray just barely able to get that shoulder off the mat there.
Impressive showing from Kid Neon here at the CZW Arena at the Scouting Combine.
And now Kid Neon's going to take a risk here.
I know Kid Neon wants to get on CZW Blacklight. Seems like a good fit. But he's going to have to beat James Gray in order to have a chance of doing that.
The referee set to the ropes. James Gray with the counter there.
James Gray able to capitalize on it.
Spins him around. Look at the power of James Gray here.
James Gray has been manhandling Kid Neon this whole match.
There it is! High top fade! That is all.
Amazing work from James Gray and a great showing for Kid Neon, but he just could not put it together against the new, focused James Gray.
The striking power of James Gray, overwhelming Kid Neon. Kid Neon put a hell of an effort here, but not enough to take out James Gray.
What do you think about the transformation of James Gray, Scott?
I mean, it's the logical progression of James Gray.
Wow.
James is focused now, and he knows that he doesn't have anyone else to rely on but himself. And if he's going to take it to the top, he's got to be the best version of himself there can be.
That is certainly what we saw here today, the best version of James Gray, up and coming here in Combat Zone Wrestling. Can't wait to see what he does next.
Hey, I'm Midlife Crisis Dan. The Midlife Crisis is a shoot. You knew me as Old Man Young Boy when I showed up for this freaking tryout 2 years ago, and a lot of people thought I succeeded because I got on the show, but I didn't succeed because I lost my match. And I'm back here because after 2 years of sort of being here, sort of not being here, it's clear to me I didn't blow anybody away. So I've been training hard to come back here, get another match, win that match, and be a mainstay at CZW.
They say life is like a box of chocolates. I guarantee you 2 things. First thing, I don't have a goddamn clue what that means. The second, I know I look, smell, and taste better than any goddamn box of chocolates you can find in any goddamn store. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go home, turn on your TVs, shine the screen, call your mother, open up your eyes, clean your ears, and tune in because Magnificent Chris is on your goddamn TV screen, baby. Woo!
Magnificent Chris, pretty magnificent. Look at this guy.
Yeah, that's someone who has all the tools here to go very far in the world of professional wrestling.
Height and build on that guy. It's unreal. Oh, hey, I've seen this guy before. Wait, what? That's not Old Man Young Boy.
No, that is Midlife Crisis Dan.
Well, that's a change. I guess it happens to us all.
You may have seen him before here in CZW as Old Man Young Boy.
Now rebranded as Midlife Crisis Dan. I'm having one of those midlife crises, Scott. You don't know anything about that yet, do you?
I wouldn't know. I plan to live to 400, so my midlife crisis isn't coming for another century or so.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead in the middle. I feel it every day.
Midlife Crisis Dan's been feeling it. He really wants to prove that he can do it in between those ropes. Feels like he doesn't have much time left. He's only 37.
That's not what I would call midlife.
I mean,
does he drink a lot? Does he like do a lot of drugs?
No, he's actually a very healthy man. Great workout, great conditioning here, showing off his grappling skills right now.
So much closer to death than Midlife Crisis Dan.
Well, Magnificent Chris able to turn around that wrist lock.
Using that power, and that's what he's going to want to do. He definitely has the size and strength advantage here, but Midlife Crisis Dan, while he might not be, truly middle-aged, maybe mid-career, and he has a lot of experience, and we're seeing it on display. I mean, look at the grappling prowess.
Midlife Crisis Dan really knows his way around the grapples. The small joint manipulation here.
One of the
trying
best.
to control the body.
Yeah, when it comes to that, I mean, you're hard-pressed to find a better wrestler on the independents that has...
wrapped him up.
Oh, my God.
Trying to surprise Chris here.
They come out of nowhere. That's one thing about Dan is those pins, he is always 2 seconds away from a pin.
Yeah, and that's tough when you're in there. Like, Magnificent Chris came all the way from New York to be part of the Combine.
Yep.
And the idea that Midlife Crisis Dan could take away your opportunity that quickly. We're at the side headlock here. Control the head, control the body.
Oh, he's got him locked up.
Chris transitions here into the backslide.
I told you, man. You got to watch those. There's another one.
Well, Julie,
he reversed it on him.
Ref Julie out of position there.
Magnificent Chris. Fighting the ground game with some ground game of his own. I mean, look at this. He's going...
Yeah, it's got an ankle lock on now.
But Chris trying to get a rope, trying to get his head, trying to get some kind of leverage. Oh my, he just punched him right out of the lock.
I mean, that might be the best thing that Chris can do here. Maybe not play Dan's game here. Get away from the grapples and get into the strikes.
Good call, Scott. Absolutely. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look like Dan's plan's going very well right now.
No. Magnificent Chris taking control over this match against the veteran.
And you're showing here, it's just the different styles that showed up for the Combine here. We have grapplers, strikers, high flyers, everybody coming over to be part of CZW.
I think there was a zombie.
I think you were just looking at your reflection.
Oh, yeah,
Into
that's
the cover,
what it was.
shoulders down. Dan once again trying to end this one.
Told you, close to death, Scott. Scare myself sometimes. I look like shit.
And now Dan trying to unload, maybe trying to play Magnificent Chris's game. Chris taking the advantage here.
Oh, he's got him up. Oh my God, look at that backbreaker from Magnificent. A magnificent backbreaker is what it was. And covered.
Dan able to stay in this, getting the shoulders off the mat here.
Oh, he gave him a leg. And Dan's gonna capitalize on that.
And too close to the ropes. Chris gonna take that rope break.
Clean break from these competitors here.
You can see Dan actually favoring the ear. He took a nasty shot to the ear. That can actually throw off your balance. And as I say, that beautiful bridging vertical suplex rotates through.
Chaining pins.
And now it looks like he's got a Kimura. He's got a Kimura into the head scissors. I don't even know if
nasty hold.
I don't know if Chris can even tap in this position. His arms are captured.
Be a verbal tap out if there was going to be one.
But great ring awareness there by Chris, able to get to that bottom rope.
That's where that height is going to come in. Tall man like that, if you know where the ropes are, you can usually reach one. And that's why, Midlife Crisis Dan there, he's going to want to get him into the middle of the ring when he puts those on.
And there you see, trying not to allow Dan to get any distance there, holding on to him with the kitchen sink right to the midsection. Trying to drive all the air out of the lungs of Dan, hooks the leg.
Man, Chris is just a monster in this match.
But just taking a little bit too much time after each maneuver, giving Dan a chance to recuperate.
All right, I mean, if we want to talk about the subtext here, Magnificent Chris came here early today like at noon and went through a vigorous tryout for about 4 hours before this match. I mean, so did Midlife Crisis Dan. So you're going to see these guys wanting to put each other away quickly.
Do you know what the word subtext means?
Was that text?
That was just text, yeah.
No, okay. That's the text.
And now picking the leg. What a roll through! He's capturing the knee. Again, trying to tweak that ankle. Got a unique version of a heel hook here. Trying to dig his fingers into the mat.
Got the ropes again. That has continued to hinder the progress of Midlife Crisis Dan is getting those holds in, the great holds, but they're just too close to the ropes. Maybe he's underestimating the height of Magnificent Chris. I mean, the guy's huge.
Sent across.
Drop kick into the face, into the corner. You know, I also think Magnificent Chris might be intentionally staying near the ropes.
Yeah, that might be a good strategy.
Yeah.
But Dan gets caught up on that top rope.
Using the ropes to his
power.
advantage. Right into the middle, but he's got to make the cover. If Chris made the cover, he might have the win.
Dan's trying to take a breath here.
I'm telling you, both these guys are spent. This is a knockdown, drag-out brawl. I feel like I'm watching that scene in They Live. You know which one?
I'm not familiar.
Oh, yeah, I know. You gotta watch that.
Hip toss into the cover here.
Oh, with the arm. The arm locked up there, too.
Hey, Chris trying to... Oh, again into the cover.
He's just wearing him down with those covers. You know, he knows he's not going to win, but he's just wearing him down. The kicking out takes energy.
Kick right to the gut. Chris going back to this brawling style here. It's got to be tough for Midlife Crisis Dan. Dan's been through this before. And now, Magnificent Chris trying to go with a heel hook of his own here, but Dan able to make it to the ropes. These two really letting it all out here.
Oh my God, he's got him up.
Trying to put away Dan here.
Midlife Dan sneaking out. Throwing back one of his own. He's got the bridge. He's got the bridge. Got it. Midlife Crisis Dan. He's got a new name. And he's got to win here at the Scouting Combine. I know that's something he wanted to do.
I know how much this meant for Dan.
Yeah.
He's been through the Combine before. But he's really showing he wants a spot here in CZW.
Yeah, he told me that last time he came here, he made the cut, but he didn't get the win. He wanted to make the cut, and he wanted to get the win, and he did it today.
Victory here for Midlife Crisis Dan.
He touched me. He put his boot on my face. I got in there. I tore old Neon Boy up, I promised. I promised that everyone that I see from here on out, they think they can come in here and be a ringer. What did I tell you? The last guy I laid out, I knocked him out. This time, high top fade, I put Neon Boy out. Lights out, Vegas closed, Atlantic City done. The Advocate is here. The combat artist is here. That boy, the Jacksonville Jumper, is here, and he's gonna tear faces smooth off. This is just the beginning.
Oh, welcome to the controversy zone, Scott Holiday.
Controversy is here. Was not expecting him to be here, but he showed up and he's like, I want to fight somebody. We made that happen for him.
Do you know who his partner is?
Oh, yes, indeed.
What? Who's his partner? Nick Gage?
No, he'll be tagging with Nico Gray.
Nico Gray?
First time tag team as well.
What?
We kind of thought it would be only fair since the Combine guys never tagged together.
Don't these guys hate each other?
I mean, they respect each other.
What's going on?
When it comes to when that bell rings, it's all about victory. These two are both hungry for victory, so I'm sure they will put aside their differences and try to win this match.
What?
The Death Brothers.
What? Wait. It says they're going to put aside their differences and work things out in the ring together. Again, we're going to see cohesive teamwork from Jimmy Controversy.
Oh, I don't think I said cohesive team. I'm pretty sure those words never left my mouth. What I said is that they are focused on winning this match and they're going to do their best. Those are the words I used. You have put words in my mouth.
Together, they're going to see eye to eye.
No, they're not. They're going to try to win this match is what they're going to try.
Does that make sense? Oh, we got the bells wrong. Jimmy Controversy in there with E-Money Millie. They're always hot. Jimmy's always hot.
I think E-Money Millie wants to
He wants
face
Nico. He wants Nico. Is Jimmy going to let him face Nico? I think Jimmy's taking offense at this. I wouldn't want to.
Let's see here.
Okay.
There's a
All
first
right.
tag. Great teamwork here out of the Death Brothers. Nico Gray legal.
Yeah, great teamwork from Jimmy Controversy and Nico. What the hell am I saying? Nico Gray in there with E-Money Millie. Okay, yep, we're gonna lock up. It's a technical wrestling match, guys. What? Okay. Technical wrestling from Nico Gray. I mean, I know these guys are both great wrestlers.
Yeah, don't take anything away
No.
from Nico Gray.
No.
Nico Gray finds himself at home in the deathmatch style. That doesn't mean he can't work a technical wrestling match.
I'm just kind of shocked at what I'm seeing here. I'm shocked at these guys tagging together. I'm shocked at them being at the scouting combine. I mean, it's wild. Whoa!
I mean, just like any job, you're not gonna like all your coworkers, but you have the same goal, so you have to figure it out. And that's what Nico Gray and Jimmy Controversy are gonna do here today.
I mean, look, if we're being honest, they got a lot in common. Swing and a miss.
Just missing and then running through E-Money.
Nico has put on some size, and I don't know if it's size, but like strength. Like he's leaned down and he's explosive. Oh, Jimmy tagging himself in.
I mean, Jimmy wants his turn.
That's what I expected, though, was that kind of business.
Adam Bailey, the asinine assassin.
But look,
Probably
anyone's
the biggest competitor in this matchup here.
like Nico tagging with Jimmy's one thing. Anyone tagging with Jimmy would actually be weird. Oh my God, E-Money from behind on outside.
I know.
Oh, this is breaking down. We're at the table here.
Turning into a brawl here on the outside. I don't know if that's where you want to bring the warfare against Jimmy Controversy. Controversy ascending,
Going up to the top.
I don't know what Jimmy's thinking here.
Driving Adam Bailey onto the ground. Now that is not a mat down there. That is like a hard AstroTurf situation.
But now Bailey firing back here.
Go. Look at the hard shots into the face of Jimmy Controversy, into the steel post.
Introducing him to the steel.
Oh, and onto the hardest part of the ring. Rolling him in unceremoniously. Man, this E-Money and Adam Bailey have come here to make a statement against two of our upcoming deathmatch talents here in a tag match.
Now got him hooked up. Twisting vertical suplex.
It just goes to show, man, anything can happen at the scouting combine, man. Things are crazy today.
Into the cover there.
Jimmy kicking out. I know, speaking of homes, I mean, Jimmy
Going for it again.
Jimmy considers Combat Zone Wrestling his home. So does Nico. I mean, that's what kind of their difference has been. But I guess maybe they're united today, trying to close the door on these two guys trying to come into their space.
Yeah, quite the welcoming party here.
Oh,
Out of the way of that elbow.
Jimmy showing awareness. Jimmy unusually avoiding damage.
Now, Enziguri right to about the ribs there.
Smart wrestling. No, tag forced. Okay, Nico. And you know what? I agree with Nico taking that tag. I think Jimmy should have tagged out, and I agree with what Nico did just there. That was smart.
Nico took his eyes off his competitors, though.
That was not smart.
E-Money.
But you know, Jimmy had to feel like he had momentum going for him, and he didn't want that. Broke it up!
Adam Bailey working as a unit here.
E-Money Bailey from the top into the cover.
E-Money Millie and Adam Bailey here also trying to figure out how to work as a team for the first time.
I gotta say, they're doing a great job. I see more cohesion from that team than I do the team of Nico and Jimmy, who are still kind of trying to figure out maybe this union that they formed.
Flying in.
Oh, he's kicking some dollar bills there into the crowd.
He's making it rain.
Yeah. Oh, made it rain on Nico Gray with the cover.
Is that like deep? Nico out at 2 though.
Jimmy ready to jump in there. Our referee, Tiger, trying to keep control of this situation. Trying to hurt Tigers in here.
I don't know if Jimmy was ready to get to the ring. I feel like if he wanted to break up that cover, he would have.
I don't think he need to disparage Jimmy Controversy.
I'm just trying to get to the mindset of Jimmy.
That was controversial. Oh, shoulder check from Nico Gray. Jimmy doing the right thing by tagging himself in.
Jimmy in there now with the springboard.
Springboard forearm.
That was the one that Nico denied with the tag earlier.
Now Jimmy's getting them. I think they're working out great.
Trying to take the big man down.
Nico tagging himself in.
I don't know if Nico's ready to get back in. Nico looks to be on Dream Street here.
Yeah, that one I don't agree with as much, I think. But you know what? Results as E-Money Millie gets absolutely devastated by Nico Gray are speaking for themselves.
Big spine buster, center of the ring.
Nico is fired up.
This little shit's career.
And Jimmy Controversy has tagged himself in, but I don't even know if Nico knows
Going
it.
for the Oppenheimer drop.
And like an assisted knee to the back of the head from Jimmy, but Jimmy's the lead. This is breaking. This is breaking down. Oh, man. This guy's got to stop fighting.
Oh, shot from Nico.
He's got the belt. He's got the belt. They win. He got him. The Death Brothers win in their debut. It worked. It worked. They did it. It's brilliant.
A Controversy just woke up, I think, from that shot with Nico Gray to find it. Music's playing.
It's the worst best thing I've ever seen. What the hell is that?
The Death Brothers picking up their first victory here.
Look, for guys that don't get a lot of wins, don't look at gift horse in the mouth. All right.
Controversy, Nico Gray, the Death Brothers picking up their first win in the Combat Zone.
I want to see more of this. I don't want to see it so close.
Nico is lost for words.
He won. I mean, look, honestly, Nico kind of on a winning streak. But maybe, didn't expect to win this way.
Definitely not the win he expected here tonight, but
Jimmy,
another one in the win column.
Giving our cameraman an earful.
I don't think Controversy ever stops talking.
No, he does not, actually. He showed up at my house once.
Did we just win a match? We did win a match.
Nico's still unclear whether he won or not. But he'll take it.
Victory.
He'll take it. He'll take it. Great match, actually. I really enjoyed that.
Here comes Ian Bush. Last time we saw him, he was attacking Brew Vallon, who has a shoulder injury.
Horrible. Despicable individual. I am going to try not to express that at length.
Ian Bush smash mouth style here.
Kind of don't envy whoever he pulled as an opponent.
Nothing makes Ian Bush happier than beating up a young boy. So the opportunity to beat up a trainee really spoke to Ian Bush.
We didn't ask him to come here today. He just showed up.
But this is one of the standouts here. Jarrell Jonas showed a lot of promise here, and Ian Bush picked him out of the crowd and said, I want to snuff this kid out.
Yeah, selected him himself. You might notice no lower third for this. Yeah, Ian Bush is kind of making his own rules, picking out his own guy. I mean, we're going to see how this breaks down.
Ian Bush looks at this as an opportunity to put out the light in someone who could be very impactful here.
Ian Bush just stalking.
Look at the confidence in Ian Bush.
The disgusting confidence.
But I hope he's not underestimating this young man.
You know, I'd like to buy into that, but I don't think so. I think Ian Bush is very cold, very calculated.
That was a flying head scissor lock.
And Ian Bush knew exactly where those ropes were. I mean, say what you want about him, and I'll say plenty, but that's a great wrestler.
I mean, he can get it done in between those ropes for sure.
Been here for a long time.
And again, finding those ropes.
Trying to get this on his pace.
This isn't what Ian Bush expected here. He wanted to just rough up some green kid, and that is not what he's getting in this matchup.
Yeah, it's getting brought to him. I am pulling for Jarrell here. Get a little justice for Brew Valley.
Switch there. Waistlock takedown.
Oh, we got a
pin. Rolls through. Very nice. Maintaining control.
Ian Bush kind of looking like he's in trouble right now. Ooh, back elbow. Vicious.
Goes to that side headlock. Trying to find the escape here. Shoots off the ropes. Goes for the trip. Ian Bush off the ropes. Leapfrog. It's caught. Blocks the hip toss. Flips out of it. Maintains wrist control.
Oh my God.
Flying all over the place. Ian Bush collapses. Lands right on his face. Jarrell. Butterfly suplex. Jarrell's all over it.
These guys are going for broke.
Ian Bush looks like he was attacked by a tornado.
Ian Bush, he's got the cravat.
Oh, into the neck breaker. Brutal cover. The half into the cover. Only good for two.
Ian Bush calling the shot, but maybe second guessing that shot.
And now Ian Bush in control. This is the matchup he wanted. He wants to pick apart his competitor here.
Yeah, this is definitely more of what he had in mind.
Ian Bush says CZW is full.
We got two. Yeah, Ian Bush would love to gatekeep CZW.
I mean, we're seeing it right now.
Yep.
He's doing it right now.
Keeping him out.
A victory roll, shoulders down, Ian surprised.
Whoa. That would have been an upset of all upsets.
Schoolboy roll up.
Ian Bush coming up with more W's against Matt Quay, I think, than the other way around during their year-long battle that they just had.
And if you check the scoreboard, definitely more W's in Ian's column. Now, oh, what a counter here.
Ian's shoulders are down.
I think Jarrell was just able to change his center of gravity, but
ate a foot to the face from Ian Bush.
Check your teeth, Jarrell.
Ian Bush, face first driver. Hooks both the legs. Got him up. Thought we almost were seeing a new finisher there from Ian Bush. That looked absolutely devastating.
Darrell Jones able to stay in there, showing a lot of heart here.
Ian Bush typically going for a big stomp. He likes to call the last kiss goodnight, or the long kiss goodnight, or the big kiss to your dad. I don't know whether something like that.
And now look for that big boot. Up and down goes Ian Bush.
And I think couldn't tell what happened there. I don't think he got all of it, but I think he got enough to send Ian Bush down to the mat. I couldn't tell whether he was playing possum. It's hard to tell with Ian Bush. He's slippery, slimy, sneaky.
Now going to the top rope. He's got to risk it all here if he wants to put away Ian Bush. From the top, big fly cross body to have him. In out of two, but that was close.
Darrell Jones seems to have Ian Bush's number tonight.
Ian Bush was not expecting this fight, but Jonas just really showing.
I wouldn't have expected it. Ian Bush really, was on a roll there for a bit. But he's got to get his head back in it, into normal competition. That year-long feud with Matt Quay, I don't know what that does to a person.
These two just throwing hands here, throwing haymakers.
I mean, Ian Bush was obsessed.
Darrell dropped right across that rope, and now, there it is! That's the big stomp! That's the big kiss goodnight! And now hooks that leg, and that's all.
Ian Bush. Getting back to what's important, which is wins, progression, working your way up the ladder, going for championships, not fighting for a year with your best friend.
Picking up another victory, a harder fought victory than I think Ian Bush thought he would be facing here.
I think just like Matt Quay, he needs to put it back together. He's starting over from like zero.
Whoa, look at the fuckery here! Nico! God damn it, where is he? Nico! Get in here! Nico! Look at the fuckery here! Look at this!
Damn.
Look at this! May 31st, we're back in Jersey. Deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Look at it. Check this out. We got doors. We got tubes. Probably barbed wire in there. I know room for fuck outs. May 31st. All right, you handle your business. I'm handling my business here in the controversy zone.
What's going on with that?
Yes! This is the controversy zone. And I'm gonna prove it's the controversy zone to these dumbasses coming up from Houston invading our territory. This is our house. This is the house that the Death Brothers live in. This is our house.
What?
The Death Brothers. The Death Brothers. You heard Rosario out there? The Death Brothers.
You just handle your shit. We're not doing Mega Power shit. Jimmy will handle his shit.
Oh, I will handle my shit.
I'll handle my own shit.
I will handle these invaders, these Texas invaders.
Stop. Houston boys. We know we know what you do.
Primo, Marty Two Fly, to name two of them. I know you guys are coming up here. I'm no longer where y'all are at. I'm here! I made this place my home! This is the controversy zone! And you'll find that out! And whoever else is in the deathmatch scramble,
you done?
We'll fuck around and find out. Get ready to dance with the Devil's Son! Get ready to dance with the Death Brothers! get ready to dance in our home. And you all get thrown out. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
You done?
I'm done. The floor's yours. The floor's yours.
You know, I'm in so much pain right now with my knee. Just see you everyone on May 31st.
Are you ready for the main event of the evening? Make some noise! Let's go! I want to hear you guys. There we go. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Wait a second, what's going on here? We got Rain Conway's coming out here to, he's taking the mic from Rosaria.
Put me in the main event. This is a rain event now, baby.
Okay.
I try out, I should get a match. So I'm gonna take whoever comes through that door because I've got that dog in me.
Apparently has a kind of dog in it.
Well, it's raining cats and dogs.
Maybe that's how the dog got into him.
I mean, Ray Conway was a fantastic. It's Ichiban! Ichiban #1.
Ichiban answering the call here. I didn't know he was here.
Well, I don't know why Rain Conway thinks he can come out here and make requests. Rain had a good showing in the Combine, didn't quite make the cut, but now finding himself in a match with Ichiban.
Well, he's in the deep waters now. Ichiban, great competitor here in indie wrestling and in the combat zone. He's out here winning tournaments. Ichiban out here main eventing.
Well, I guess this match is going to take place. We're just going to let Rain accept his fate here against Ichiban.
It's the combat zone, Scott Holiday. You take what you want. I respect it. Ichiban firing the crowd up.
See, Rain Conway should not be concerning himself with these fans. He's in there with an athlete like Ichiban. He's going to need absolute focus here.
Yeah, top tier athlete here. Ichiban took a run at World Heavyweight Champion Aaron Ash just a few months ago on CZW Blacklight. Catch that on YouTube, on IWTV. Great match. Of course, came up short in that match, but a great showing as always. Handpicked by DJ Hyde, of all people.
Ichiban playing some mind games in there.
Ichiban, I think he's always playing mind games with this Ichiban #1 business. Ichiban, he can say more than that. He wouldn't say more than that to me when I tried to interview him, but he can say more than that. I know he can't. Yeah, he's Ichiban #1.
Some people don't want to talk to you, Frank.
Everybody wants to talk to me, Scott. If you Google me, you can see
Look
now.
at the speed of Ichiban as he works that side headlock. But a big handful of mask.
A prominent pro wrestling journalist.
You gotta respect a luchador's mask. Pulling on the mask like that.
Yeah, that is despicable.
Oh, look at the agility of Ichiban. Lands on his feet from that monkey flip.
A luchador's mask is their livelihood if unmasked.
Great journalism, Frank.
You know what?
And now some sportsmanship out of Rain Conway.
I'm just trying to figure out what Ichiban's trying to say, and it might be helpful if you use more words than Ichiban #1.
Taking too much time. That was a limited offer from Rain Conway for some sportsmanship. Now, it would mean a lot if Rain Conway was able to come out here after being cut from the Scouting Combine to come in here and win a match, not just in the Combat Zone, but against Ichiban.
Would it ever? I mean, yeah, Ichiban has main evented at CZW Blacklight. Ichiban, great competitor here in the Combat Zone. Ray Conway coming in and getting a win would be so important. The stakes are so real here at the CZW Arena at Scouting Combine.
Ray Conway looking to make everybody look fool. That's not how you do it. It's the big double axe handle off the top rope from Ichiban.
Ray Conway eating some of that patented Ichiban offense.
And now eating some of that top turnbuckle. It's gonna rain down some shots.
How many shots, Scott?
I think one.
One?
And one more.
One.
And another. One. And another one. Another one and another one.
One. Ichiban number one.
Ichiban lands on his feet. Oh,
what a shot.
What a palm strike there.
CZW faithful coming alive here at the new CZW Arena in Southwest Philly.
Wonder if Ray Conway's regretting this decision to come out here and make this challenge. What an introduction to the Combat Zone. Make sure you see all parts of the ring. Ichiban, quite the welcoming party here.
All four corners, that's right.
What a good host.
But I think Ichiban is just calling out each one as one.
Well, the crowd requesting one more and giving one more. One. Snapmare takeover.
Off the ropes from Ichiban.
Look at the height Ichiban gets with that leg drop. Hooks the leg.
Drop.
One.
It's one.
Ichiban.
One.
Reigns stole his thing.
Ichiban signaling that he would like him to count to 1 3 times.
For the body slam, Reign out the back door. Again going to the mask. Sends Ichiban to the outside.
We are outside right into the front row.
Reign gonna follow him out.
Just sending boots into Ichiban. I think maybe the constant one thing is kind of getting under Reign's skin. I think it's going to get under there some more.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think all these ones are confusing the referees, interrupting his count.
That's a good tactic.
Now, again, showing off all of the CZW Arena here.
I can't remember what number we're on. What?
Look at the CZW faithful enjoying Ichiban here.
Absolutely loving it. Ichiban, huge crowd favorite. But now, eating boots as Reign rains down upon Ichiban.
Might have just spent a little bit too much time with the CZW faithful here, allowing Reign to now just deliver these boots.
Oh, Reign trying to pull a little bit of it. He's saying that was one.
I mean, I think that really shows that Ichiban was able to successfully get into the head of Reign here.
That's a good call. That's a good call. I do believe it is under his skin. Oh my God!
Vertical suplex there into the cover.
But maybe he needs it. It's firing him up.
Just one. Just a one count.
You know, some guys need that.
Yeah, Reign can't get frustrated here. He's got to stay on Ichiban. Don't give Ichiban a chance to recover here.
That's a good call too. Yeah, let it fire you up. Let it get you angry, but get the pin. Get the win.
And now, Reign trying to use all of that 5 count.
Yeah, Reign, we're more distracted with the referee now.
Well, Reign knows the rules. He knows this is illegal. But if he breaks in time, he can avoid disqualification and deliver all that damage.
That is true and smart. And maybe he feels that he's a bit, unmatched against Ichiban, and this is how he wants to even things out.
This has turned into quite the brawl. Ichiban got to open those fists up.
Reign swinging the pendulum back into his side of the match as he goes for a cover.
It's a 2 count there. Got to hook those legs. Got to get that extra bit of leverage, put more weight across the shoulders.
Yeah, especially with a competitor like Ichiban, you want to dot all those I's and cross all those T's.
And Ichiban across the ring. He's gonna rain all over him. Took too much time. Ichiban with the counter, boot to the face.
That was a lucky one. Hey, I don't think so.
Oh, what an enziguri. Did you hear that, Frank?
I heard it loud and clear. One kick to the head.
These two putting on an excellent matchup here.
Reign talking to the crowd instead of doing what he needs to be doing, which is pinning Ichiban. Go for the win, or at least put in some offense.
I think Reign wants to make a statement here. He doesn't just want to beat Ichiban. He wants to embarrass Ichiban.
I wouldn't worry about that. He needs to get the win.
Well, it's more than wins and losses. It's about making a statement. He wants to make a decisive victory here over Ichiban, but taking too much time.
I don't know, the history books don't really show statements, they show wins and losses.
Well, we're looking at a man who... Oh, what a stunner!
Oh my God! He's taking too long. And Ichiban has fired himself back up. That's what I'm talking about. Ichiban trying to bring this one home. Amazing! Missile drop kick.
Ichiban looking to put away Reign Conway here. Reign with the counter. Ichiban too fast. Kinetic ball of energy.
He's
Hit
got
cross body. Reign staying in this.
That was so close, Scott. But that burst of energy might have taken more out of Ichiban.
Back and forth, both of these competitors leaving it all in the ring here in the CZW arena. Oh, what a shot!
Reign trying to talk but getting shut down.
Shut in his mouth.
Reign still trying to make that statement. Look, honestly, he's been doing really well. I mean, statement made. Win the match.
Very dangerous position here. Ichiban on the top rope here.
He's got him up. That's a dangerous position for both men. I've seen Ichiban do some incredible things up there, but Reign, he's confident.
Looking for that superplex.
He's got him. He's got him, but Ichiban's trying to fight out.
Oh, face first to the canvas.
And now Ichiban's already halfway to that top rope where he lives.
Ichiban looking to put away Reign Conway.
He pulled the ref in the way. Ichiban had it scouted. Oh my God! Reign goes low. Oh no! All right, there's the statement, Scott Holiday. There's no better statement than that. Spine buster. Rose Bro shoulders down. Oh my God! Oh, Ichiban out of 2. I thought Reign Conway was going to steal one.
Reign Conway believes that he won this.
He's pushing the ref.
Right shoulders down. Schoolboy roll up. Got him. Ichiban
with an assist from Ref Tiger. Hey, you push the ref, you might get pushed back. Wow, what a great showing for Reign here, but unable to put it together as Ichiban
Sometimes you got to steal an opportunity.
Ichiban takes it home.
Unable to pick up the victory here as Ichiban once again proves why he is number one. And I believe that's going to do it here for us at the CZW Combine here at the CZW Arena.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us here. We will see you next time for more CZW.